All right, my friends, today is July the 22nd. It is Monday, a couple hours into the New York session. Let's go ahead and do the market outlook and plans for the week ahead. First thing first, right? We're in a massive uptrend. I've been saying that for an eternity now, right? And, we've built out like a 5 months range. So, how about that summertime chop thesis, right? Crazy how well that worked out. It's not because I'm smart or gifted or anything. It's just because I've traded a long time and I've seen this over and over again. Go and look at the cycles, how everything plays out. And basically every year, especially as we mature and become more, in sync with the big boy markets, there's just this constant cyclicality. Like Q1 is high volatility trend, Q2, Q3, drop, Q4 trend. It's just like over and over again, I've seen that. And yeah, there's going to be instances where we're going to have trends in the summertime or Q3 or whatever, but it's statistically less probable. So anyways, it's just, crazy how easy that was to call. And I really want to make the point now, moving forward now, I think it's over very, very soon. I don't want to sit here and say, it's rough to say whether it's going to be a week, a month from now, but it's time to start to get locked back in. I preached for many months to be focused on building out skill sets, building out relationships, building out systems, doing, studying things, whatever, finding the next gems for when we go risk on. Now's the time to start to switch out of that more casual mode into serious mode, right? You take that stupid meme of the guy sitting up in his chair. It's time to sit up in your chairs. I can't sit here and predict whether we're going to start to get hot next week or the following week or in a month, but I would say that minimum by October, we should be hot, right? Either by October is either the market's heating up or it's fully hot by then. That's my expectation. So it's time to lock in and get focused up again. People are falling asleep at the wheel, and there's definitely going to be first mover advantage with jumping on the emerging trends that I think are going to come our way here very shortly. If you're interested in gaining access to the spaghetti template and learning how to properly utilize it, you should consider joining the Paragon group. That's pretty much it, right? For higher time frame, we're still wedged between 60 and 70K. Technically, if we start to get over 70K, that maybe looks like a breakout. I really don't think that we're going to break out right now. I think we're going to get bonked back down. As far as 60K goes, we really don't want to see us fucking around with 60K anytime soon, right? There's nothing wrong with us having our little deviation reclaim. We lost macro support and reclaimed it. That's totally fine. We don't want to fuck around with 60K again, though. So if you start to see sub 60K prices, you need to go back into cockroach survival mode. I think that we should probably trade down, just not down that low, but that is all subject to change. So as far as I'm concerned in higher time frame, there are no dramatic changes. You're still just patiently waiting for Q4 to arrive. Once Q4 arrives, I think it's going to be easy money season. I'm already seeing that signs that easy money season is kind of coming back our way a little bit. The Dalai Lamas just have not worked for 4 months plus, and I think that I'm starting to see on lower time frame that they're starting to come back a little bit, which is very important for us, right? You want to see the Dalis actually working consistently to know that we're in that kind of risk on stage where we can take the easier, lower risk kind of long trades. Okay, so that's pretty much it for higher time frame, right? We're just now starting to come out of the summertime chop. I think that everybody's basically submitted to the summertime chop thesis now after it's been many months. I think that people are submitting a little bit late. It's time for us to break out of this range here very soon. If I was to stick my neck out on the line, I think September is probably the best play. I want to say August, but it almost feels a little bit too early. So probably September is when the momentum really starts to return, but that's just a guess. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned on medium time frame on Bitcoin, so I tweeted out last week with kind of a joke, but also kind of serious. So I thought we would fail around 68K on this drive and then pull back towards 62. I think that if we do get some sort of bonk here, pull back, right, and make a higher low, that could be really solid, higher, medium time frame bullish structure for us to break out on the higher time frame, right? So that is basically what I'm looking for right now. I am currently short on Bitcoin. I got a really good entry this morning. I'm not trying to write it down to 62K though. It's an intraday short. I already scaled out of it partially with the expectation it's probably going to trade up higher. I don't think that the top is in on this, but I am going to be giving it a couple stabs here and there, trying to snipe the top. I got a really good entry this morning. So I was definitely happy to get that entry, and I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's not something that I'm really going to try to take down all the way to 62. I think that even though we're going to come down here, in my opinion, the EV on the short is so low compared to just waiting for the long. The EV on the long is like maxed out, right? Because the expected value on the long, right, we're targeting up into the 80Ks on that point, right? 60 to 80. So that's going to definitely be a no-brainer play. That's pretty much it for medium time frame. Last conversation gonna be alts. So let's just run through some altcoins. First things first, Solana, GigaChad coin right now, right? It's definitely one of the strongest coins, and absolutely you want to keep paying attention to this. Out of all the higher time frame stuff that I want to swing trade, Solana and Bitcoin are the main ones for me. There's a scenario where I trade ETH, but realistically, Solana's been shitting on ETH for a while now, so why would I really care that much about ETH until something changes? So Solana and GigaChad coin. Closing thoughts. We're starting to get to the end of the summertime chop thesis. I know that the summer technically still has a little bit more juice in it, but I think the thesis is coming to an end. I think it's time to start to get locked in and to stop being kind of laissez-faire and lackadaisical about crypto markets. I think you got to get locked in. Just be mindful that if you lock in today and start grinding really hard, you're probably a tiny bit early, but that's fine. When it comes to prep work, it's better to be early than late. When it comes to positioning, it's better to be late than early. All right, everybody. Good luck out there. I will talk to you soon. Cheers.